All right, everybody, I'm going to show you how to do this little activity using the color theory and calculator that is in the program Canva. Now, in your notes, you are going to see that this is a link, and you're going to click on that link. So here is your color theory and calculator that is a part of this website called Canva, which is a pretty cool site. So it should just take you here when you click on that link that is in your notes. Now, again, your instructions say pick a color on the circle and then choose a color combination, meaning a color harmony from number 2. So I'm going to come over here and I am going to look at my colors and I am going to choose, let's say I'm going to choose this little pink here. So that color has a hex code number of DB2489. That might not make a whole lot of difference to you right now, but just know that each color does have a number that is its kind of universal code. Now, down in number 2, what it says is you can choose your color combination. This is your color harmonies. So you're able to come down here and say, all right, I want to look at what is the complement of that color. Now, here is my color from my color picker, that DB2489. And here is its exact complement, meaning that straight across from it on the wheel is this color right here. And there's its little hex code. Again, doesn't matter right now a whole lot. Now, if I move this, you'll see that it's completely going to give me the absolute complement. So it's giving me 2 colors that sit side by side, straight across from each other on the wheel. Now, if I go, let's see a monochromatic tone of this. So this is going to give me only greens in here because, again, monochromatic, 1 color, and I could always use whites and blacks in there, but it's giving me 1 color, plus it looks like a tint of that color. So it's giving me an option with some whites. So here's my color, and then it's actually giving me shades, my natural color, and then I'm getting tints in here. So you can see that there's my natural color. I'm adding in whites, coming back to kind of my natural color, adding in blacks along this ring. So I could take this and I could say, all right, I want to have some shades, but I'm still in that same color. So tints, going up into shades, I'm still working within this color here. So if I go over here and I say I want the analogous harmony, it's going to give me my color plus some neighbors on the color wheel. So I can see I've got some different options of this color. Now it's up to me as to where I want my base color to be. So where am I allowing my color picker? So analogous are going to be 3 to 4 colors that sit next to each other on the wheel. So you can see that as I'm moving this, those 2 little neighbor colors are just tracking right alongside with my base color that I've selected. So here's my base color. Here's my base color right here. Then it's giving me 2 colors on both sides of it. So there's my color harmony. So what I'd like you to do is you are going to choose a color that you feel kind of drawn to right now. And again, color is super connected to our emotions. It is very subjective. It's very personal. There's a lot of emotion that goes into color. So let's say you go, let's say I'm feeling that right there. All right, so I have an analogous color harmony. Again, you can play with what does a triadic look like. Again, these would be 3 colors that sit equally spaced on the wheel that form that equilateral triangle. I can look at what is tetradic. That's going to give me that square. Again, more like a perfect square on the wheel, base color, and then equal distance to each of those other points. And it's there. I'm not on the custom right now, so this is going to just give me my basic options for my color harmonies. I'm feeling the analogous right here. I'm liking this color palette. So what I'm going to do next, and I'm going to take you back over to your notes, is it says, then in number 3, create a graphic for that color combination. This is a great way to visualize how those color harmonies can look in a work of art or a graphic design. So back in Canva, I'm going to click on create a graphic. Now here's what's kind of cool. It's going to give me all of these different graphics that use that color harmony with that color that I selected. Now, your next step is to look through all of these different graphic templates. And it says, Scroll through the options and select one that you feel best represents your personal aesthetic. Now, the concept of personal aesthetic, the word aesthetic means your style, your look, your vibe. It's a not just what do you like, it's kind of like what feels like you. So, personal aesthetic that I'm drawn to. So I'm going to kind of look through these and find one that I just go, wow, I really like that. Kind of liking this right here. I tend to like more earthy colors, not so straight out of the tube. So I like this look. I do like this. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like this a lot. I'm drawn to these watercolors. That's okay. Ooh, I like this look here too. But I'm kind of digging this right here. So when you find one that you're like, ooh, I kind of like that, you're going to open it up. Now, in your notes, it says, use the snip tool by pressing Windows logo key. So again, on your keyboard, that is the icon that looks like the little windows, little 4 white boxes. So your Windows logo key and Shift and S to select the graphic. So again, I'm in my templates. I'm going to hit on my keyboard. I'm going to click Windows key, holding it down, press Shift, press S. And then all of a sudden, I'm in a different option. This is your snip tool. Now, this is a little different than just a screenshot. This is going to allow me to select what do I want to save. So I'm going to click on my graphic, and you can see that now it's in my clipboard. And when I click on that, you see here's my snip and sketch icon. Here is a little view of it. I am then going to come up here to my Save As button, and I'm going to press Save As. I am going to name this Personal Aesthetic Harmony, Personal Aesthetic Harmony, and then I am going to save this in my Y drive for GAD, and I don't think I have a folder in here, so let me make a folder for myself. I'm going to open that up. Now, one thing that I don't think we've done yet is we haven't really started saving stuff in weeks. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. This is going to be week 3, and so you need to make a folder for week 3. You will make a folder for next week for week 4, and so on and so forth. So that in each of these folders, you will have your assignments folders. So right now, I would like you to make a folder that says interactive color slides, because you're going to have multiple assignments this week where you are going to be doing little mini activities for each slideshow. So this is going to get saved in there. Then I can close this out, and now I am done with this assignment. So again, you are saving this, selecting the graphics, save the image to your Y drive. Maybe I should put a little bit more information in here. Save the image by clicking on the clipboard icon, and you want to name it Personal Aesthetic Harmony. Then you're going to save that to your Y drive. And you are going to make sure that that